Memo was a good playmate and a great friend. He dreamed of becoming a professional boxer and behaved like he was older. Although I was 12 years old and he not more than 16, he was always giving us advice on any subject. He was very knowledgeable and restless. His dad was a baker and there were a lot of brothers and sisters, but only one of them worked driving a cargo truck and the rest of the brothers were students. All the girls helped with the household expenses. Very early in the morning the four sisters would go to market to sell piggies, thin, cookie-style breads, made with Bill Onslow and shaped like a pig. They would travel to the market daily and always managed to sell all of their bread. They all lived in a very narrow house, only 4.5 meters in front by some 40 meters in depth. We were neighbors, we lived only about 30 meters apart on the same sidewalk. According to some ancient property deed, in the olden days, the area where we lived had belonged to a Russian countess, and in Memo's house, one of the old baking ovens from the former hacienda, was still being used to bake the bread. The whole neighborhood, every home, had some remains of the old buildings. There were old and thick pieces of masonry everywhere. Time passed by filled with our games. Until one day Memo's dad got the notion to enlarge the oven faced with the great demand for bread piggies. He needed to make it bigger so that he could bake more bread and increase their income. Memo could not come out to play since he was helping his dad. About 2 hours had gone by when suddenly Memo came out screaming, "We are rich, we are rich, we have found money." His dad with a scolding got him back in the house immediately. They had found money in the old oven. As time went by they lived in a much bigger house, perhaps 10 times larger than the house where they lived previously. They had land, trucks and businesses. And they did not sell bread piggies anymore. Memo, who had money now, during the whole week would invite us at around 7 o'clock in the evening, all of his friends, to eat corundas at the market stall. Those flat corundas called ash corundas served with heavy cream and a very spicy salsa made with tomatoes and green chilies, and always, we had a second helping.